My fear is that I'll get deported to a country that I don't know.
Trump all the way.
Are you for Trump?
Absolutely.
So what would you say to someone who says you're Mexican and Trump hates us?
He doesn't hate us. He hates the lawbreakers.
That's
he
right.
hates the illegals. Don't come here illegally. Welcome. Come. I did. Not illegally.
That's right. I came here too legally.
Yeah. And making a difference. Not
right.
hurting anybody. Not stealing from anybody. Earning your way.
Well, God bless you for being on the Trump train.
Thank
I appreciate
you.
that.
Yeah. No, God is going to prevail through Trump.
That's
I
right.
believe this.
I agree with you 100%.
Latinos for Trump, it is time to embrace the consequences of your actions. I've always been a firm believer of fighting fire with fire. If somebody goes low, I'll go lower. Now, with that being said, I know for a fact that most Latinos for Trump have undocumented family members, whether that be their parents, siblings, aunts, uncles, etc. So if you know of a Latino who voted for Trump, I urge you to call this number and report said family members. It's time that these Latinos for Trump get a taste of their own medicine and a taste of poetic justice. Now, I know what you may be thinking, Angel, this is extreme. And I agree. But extreme problems call for extreme solutions. And unfortunately, many innocent people are going to be affected by this. But you can't be that innocent if you raised a Latino for Trump. And before all of the Latinos for Trump come at me all angry, this is what you wanted. This is what you voted for. You should be happy. Let me see that smile. But there you have it, guys. Once again, there is that number. You know what to do. It's time that these Latinos for Trump learn the hard way. But anyways, let me know what you guys think.
A U.S. citizen and military veteran was detained and held by ICE today. You heard that right. A U.S. citizen who served in the military in this country was detained and held by ICE because he wasn't carrying any documentation that proves that he is a U.S. citizen. This took place in Newark, New Jersey, and the mayor issued a statement confirming that that individual's Fourth Amendment rights were violated. He also confirmed that ICE is stopping undocumented immigrants as well as citizens, residents, everybody. And I made a video a few days ago talking about how ICE agents will racially profile, and this exact situation can happen to you, whether you are a U.S. citizen, whether you're a resident. They can stop and question anybody. They can knock on your door. Now they can go to the schools and talk to your children. They can go to the hospital. I also saw videos of other creators say you don't have to carry your U.S. passport or your resident card or your birth certificate. You just have to tell them that you are a U.S. citizen and they will leave you alone. Well, friends, I've been telling you guys, make sure that you take pictures of your U.S. passport or your resident card or your visa or your birth certificate, and you carry a picture on your phone. That way you're not carrying sensitive documentation around that you run into the possibility of losing it. Carry pictures of your document for you, for your spouse, for your children. They can stop you, question you, detain you, hold you, and take you to a facility until proof or documentation of your status is presented to them. It does not matter what your contribution has been to this country. It does not matter if you're a retired U.S. Army veteran who served 20 years in the military. It does not matter if you were born here. They want to stop you, question you, detain you, and then take you to a facility. They can.
Guys, it's a very sudden moment seeing different people being taken by ICE. We've seen a lot of videos on different platforms where people are being taken from their workplaces. Right now, there's no safe place from schools, churches, and all the place. Right now, there's no safe place for those people, mostly undocumented immigrants. Right now, if you don't present your documents, you are being taken. So be careful. Even if you go, just take your documents, because it can impact on you, even if you are a citizen. So you have to be careful.
Waking up to news that mass deportation started today. So if you're an immigrant, please know that you have the right, and share this to everyone you know so everyone's aware. You have the right to remain silent. If ICE knocks on your door, you don't have to answer it. Do not consent to any searches if they do not have a warrant signed by a judge. They don't even have the right to be in your property. So please remain silent. Do not sign any documents, especially if you do not understand. If you are in public and ICE stops you, please remain silent. You do not have to disclose your immigration status. They do not have the right to search your belongings or your bag without a warrant. You do not have to answer their questions. Please do not give them information that they can use against you. Share this information to people that you know, your friends, your family, especially if they are undocumented immigrants. Please stay on the lookout. Look up for each other. If you spot eyes in your area, share to keep your community informed. And to my fellow immigrants, I know this is a scary time, that there are community and resources that can help you. Know your rights and please stay strong.
ICE raids are happening right now in different places, different states.
Oh, you can't just blame Latino voters. Like, yes, the fuck I can. And I say that with my immigrant-ass passport, okay? Yes, you can blame the campaign. Yes, you can blame the party. But at the end of the day, there's this little thing called personal accountability. In 2016, I was a little bit more lenient because, okay, people just don't know. They don't understand the consequences. But we lived through that presidency. What I'm hearing now, even from immigrants, undocumented immigrants, because yes, if you have TPS, if you have DACA, you're still undocumented under federal law. Oh, it wasn't that bad under Trump. Oh, Trump's not gonna do anything. Oh, he didn't do anything last time. Oh, yes, he didn't. He tried. The only thing that stopped him was a full resistance movement that filed lawsuits for every single one of his executive orders. What really gets me is that a lot of people who have undocumented family or themselves are undocumented will ultimately need the help of other people who told y'all, don't let this man back in office. Relying on people like myself who have been doing immigration advocacy for years, it generally makes me not want to do this shit anymore. Like next year, a lot of us are going to be helping people that couldn't even help themselves by voting for their best interest. You know where gas really going to be cheap? In fucking Mexico. Yeah, it is.
It have been ramping across the US since Trump's return to the office. These raids are targeting undocumented immigrants, particularly those with the criminal records. The raids can disrupt the local economy. That's what I think, especially industries that rely on the immigrants. So it's just, I don't know, because those people, they are not going to work. They are scared. So fear of the raids has led many undocumented immigrants avoid seeking medical care, which can have a broader public health implications. So they are not able to go to have the health services from the hospital. So because they are scared, they're in the house. So these things, it's a very saddening moment to see.
If you have a direct family member that you're scared of getting deported, join the military if you can. That's really going to help them put in a military parole in place. So my dad was supposed to get deported back to Mexico because he was here illegally and he was supposed to pardon his time. He was already going through a legal system. But if you do not know, when you go through the legal system, you have to pardon your time. So they had no set. They said you could either go for 5 months or you can go for 10, 20 years. And it's just crazy. So then his lawyer had told me, hey, there's a military parole in place. Like they told my mom, they're like, if anybody wants to join in your family, they could really get him the parole in place and he doesn't have to go back to Mexico anymore. So I ended up joining. I went to a recruiter's office, I think in November, December. I got sent. I was like, I need to go ASAP because you need that contract for that military parole in place. So I got sent to basic in February. I think I snuck out or did something while I was in basic, and I scanned my contract to his lawyer or my mom, I forgot who. And yeah, my dad ended up sending me a letter in April saying, thank you, I got my parole in place, I'm good to go. He got his residency within that same year and now he is a citizen.
To the Latinos for Trump crowd who voted Republican this year, I am very confused. Trump wants to get rid of birthright citizenship, meaning that if you were born in this country but your parents were not, especially if they were undocumented, you no longer have citizenship. Hello? What? Why would any of us want that?
You guys, there is literally an ICE raid right now on my street. Like, for real. Like, I can't even believe that this is happening in my community. I live in an HOA community, and there are ICE trucks down my street. This is wild, you guys. Like, I'm sorry if I have a smile on my face, because it's like, what? Crazy. I never thought in my community that this would be happening. I mean, call me naive, but like, what? In an HOA community? I mean, there's doctors, my neighbors are like firefighters, doctors, nurses, lawyers. That is who lives in this community. So the fact that there's an ICE raid right now, just a few houses down, I can't. I went and picked up my son from school, and like, I saw this happening, and I was like, oh my God, I gotta go the other way. They have like the street shut off kind of, and like, my neighbor's cars are in the way. You cannot see, but holy shit, you guys, this is wild.
I remember a few weeks ago, some Latinos voters supported DT due to his economic policies, believing they would benefit from their businesses and personal finance. However, this support has led to a complex situation where their undocumented friends and families members are now facing increased risk due to the highest immigration enforcement. So right now, uh, yes, you made your choice, but it has impacted a lot of people, including your friends, including your families, including your relatives. Everyone right now is scared. People are scared, my friend. People are scared. Imagine being in that place of that person who is scared to go to work because ICE are going to come to the workplace. Imagine those parents who are scared to take the kids to schools because raids are going to happen in schools right now. So it's a very, very sad moment. I don't know how to explain this situation. It's a very, when I was making this video, at one point it made me to cry when I see that clip of someone who's in the saloon just working on the client and they took him. Yes, they took him. Imagine you're working, you are making your dollar, and they take you. Now, more than 1,000 people have been taken, have been captured by the ICE. Now they're ready, they're getting them ready to be deported. Wow, 2025. This is the beginning. This is the FAFO season. When you F around, you find out. But the sudden moment on this part is for the people who didn't have anything to do with this. They have never done anything. It's very sad. So you get impacted by the other people's choices. Yeah, it impacts you, your life, your dreams. You come to achieve an American dreams. I don't know where maybe you have achieved it or not, but you was working so hard to your families. Your families was waiting for you to do something. But right now, you are getting deported. It's a very sad moment. Now, I'm wondering, yes, people are saying that now many jobs are going to come up because those people, they are no longer attending their jobs. They are being taken away. But I don't know who is going to do that job of an illegal immigrant. Because an illegal immigrant is a person who paid little, and those companies, they like them because they pay them little. So now I don't know if they will increase the salary because right now there's no illegal immigrants. So those companies are going to be affected by what's happening because they're not ready to raise the salary. They're not ready to hire people who are legal because those who are legal, they have their rights. they follow the rules. So there are gonna be some impacts on economically, because right now, the job those people were working, no one is gonna do that job. Okay, no one is gonna do that job, and right now people are scared. So even impact have already started because some people are not attending jobs. They are not going outside. They are scared. They are staying indoors, waiting for the raids to end, but we don't know when the raids are gonna end because uh, DT is very serious. He told you, he told you, let me repeat this. He told you that he will deport people on the first day. He's planning to deport 20 million people. 20 million people. Yes, you may say, oh, Latinos are getting deported, but even if you are black or you come from any other part of the world, you will be deported because you are illegal there. And there is no other country which can allow illegal people. No. That's the nature of US, because US have changed a lot of lives. People have got blessings from the US. Yes, people have changed their lives, have reached their dreams because of the US. That's the nature. That's why it make US is a great country. That's why. Yes. That's why US is a big country. Because of what? Because of the work. Because of those hard workers, immigrants. Those are the people who come and work hard and raise the economy of the country. And that's the nature of US. Because it turns a miserable life to a decent life. Yes, it turns to a hopeless person to have hope. It's not like other parts of the world. That's different. That is why people like US, because you can make it. In other countries, you can't. I'm telling you, you can't. You can't. That's why people love US. You've seen there are people who now stranded at the border. They are trying to come in. They are trying to come to achieve the dream, because other parts of the world is not easy. So don't take for granted for what you have. I know some people have made their choices and it has impacted their friends, their families. Oh, now is their time. I know there are some people who voted for this. Yes. But it's their time. Yes, let them be. It's okay. The sad part is for these people who are facing the consequences, but there's nothing we can do. There's nothing we can do. People have told you before, but you've never listened. So it's finding out. So you are finding out whether your family member is being deported, your friend, your what. It is what it is. Because whatever you did, there's nothing you can change. There is nothing you can change. I don't know how to say this, but always my prayers on those people who are being deported. Me, I'm caring about their dreams. I'm caring about their lives. I don't care for those who voted. It's up to you. It's your choice. Whatever you did, you have to know that someone's life is suffering because of what you did. So you did it. There's nothing to change. Right now, people are being taken away from their jobs, from the schools. Imagine. So whenever you go out, just go with your documents, because it might also affect you on one part when those people catches you when you are when you don't have documents. It might affect you. So please go with your documents once you step out, so that you'll be clear, so people will not have doubts on you, because you've seen they are taking even people who are legal, who are legally, they are taking them because they are not showing the documents. So be careful when you're there. Show your documents, okay? And don't fight the authorities. because right now, people are being also taken because of their behaviors. Yes. Right now, once you do a crime, they're gonna deport you. Whether you're guilty or not, they're gonna deport you. So please behave, be careful because things are not easy, which might affect your dreams. Okay? You came to achieve your dream. So be careful. Be careful. Obey the authorities. Yes, don't fight the authorities. Just go and just be patient, be clear, pray. Wherever that happens, pray to God. Sometime you have to pray. My friend, don't take for granted a prayer. Okay? Don't take for granted a prayer. A prayer can change something. It's ICE raids that is happening right now, which is causing anxiety in different people. Not only the Latinos and other people are scared. So let's see where it goes. But my friend, it's happening. Yeah. All right. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for clicking on this episode. Let's catch up in the next one. See you. Bye bye.